You might be the hardest working person you know. And that is exactly why you're broke. It's almost midnight and you're still working. Third project this year. Second skill you're teaching yourself. And your account looks almost exactly like it did 2 years ago. You are not lazy. Laziness was never the problem. Your ambition is. Here's what almost everyone gets wrong. They think staying broke is a discipline problem, a do more problem. But the most driven people on earth stay broke for years, not despite their ambition, but because of what their own mind quietly does with it. Your drive isn't failing you, it's being aimed with precision at everything except the thing that would actually pay you. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly what your drive has really been working for this whole time. It isn't money. Start with the finish line that keeps moving. You set a goal, hit a certain income, launch the thing, reach the milestone, and you tell yourself the same thing every time. Once I get there, I'll slow down, I'll consolidate, I'll finally build something stable. Then you get there. And within a week, the goal has quietly moved. The number that felt huge now feels normal, almost embarrassing. So you set a bigger one. You start the climb again. Psychologist Tal Ben-Shahar, who taught one of Harvard's most popular courses, called this the arrival fallacy. The belief that reaching a goal will finally deliver lasting satisfaction. It doesn't. The moment you arrive, your brain resets the baseline and points at the next peak. For an ambitious person, this is fuel. It's also a trap, because you never stop long enough to turn momentum into money. You're always funding the next climb and never banking the last one. But the moving finish line is the gentle version. The next pattern is where your own mind starts working against you on purpose. The night before the big pitch, the launch, the application, you suddenly reorganize your entire desk. You start a new course, you pick a fight, you get a headache. You do everything except the one thing that matters. You call it procrastination. It isn't. Psychologists Edward Jones and Stephen Berglas have a sharper name for it: self-handicapping. You build the obstacle in advance on purpose so that when it doesn't work out, your excuse is already waiting. And here's the part that should stop you cold. You're not avoiding failure, you're choosing it. Because a failure you caused by not finishing, not launching, not really trying is one you control. It says nothing about your talent, it just says you never got to it. But a real attempt with everything you have, that one comes back with a verdict. And some part of you would rather stay broke forever than ever hear that verdict. So the project sits at 90%. The business stays a someday, and your income stays exactly where it is, protected, untested, and safe. You think you're protecting your time. You're protecting yourself from an answer. Now look at what happens on the rare days you do finish something. You undercharge, you overdeliver, you throw in the extra thing for free. Someone says your work is great, and your first instinct is to explain why it isn't, or why you just got lucky. In 1978, psychologists Clance and Jones Imes documented this in High Achievers and called it the impostor phenomenon, the persistent feeling that you're a fraud about to be exposed even with the evidence of your competence stacked right in front of you. Here's the financial cost. If somewhere underneath you believe you're not really good enough, then charging real money feels like a lie you'll get caught in. So you price low. You work more for less. You chase certainty through effort, more hours, more skills, more proof, instead of charging what the work is already worth. And the harder you work to feel worthy, the more you confirm the story that you have to earn the right to be paid at all. Remember that desk at midnight. Underneath all of it is one fear that runs the entire machine. Picture the version of you that actually made it. Rich, visible, done striving. Now notice the small flinch that comes with it, because some part of you doesn't actually want that, not because you're lazy, because of what it would cost. In the late 1960s, psychologist Matina Horner researched what she called the fear of success. Anxiety not about failing, but about succeeding, because success threatens something a person is afraid to lose. So sit with what success would actually take from you. If you got rich, would the people who love you still recognize you? Would they resent you? Would you have to become someone harder, someone who says no, someone who can't use "I'm broke" as the quiet reason to avoid the bigger risk, the bigger stage, the bigger exposure? For a lot of ambitious people, broke is safe. Broke means you're still striving, still relatable, still one of us. Success means visibility, expectation, and the terrifying possibility that you'll get everything you wanted and still wake up as you. So you stay in motion, and you stay broke, not by accident, by design. So here's what your drive has really been working for this whole time. Not money. Safety. You were never broke because you're lazy, you already knew that. But you're not broke because you lack discipline either. You're broke because every pattern we just walked through, the moving goal, the thing you won't finish, the price you won't raise, the quiet flinch, is your mind doing its real job. Keeping you safe from judgment, from exposure, from the risk that you'll try with everything you have and find out it wasn't enough. Your ambition was never the problem, it's the disguise. The moment you stop asking, "Why am I not working hard enough?" and start asking, "What am I keeping myself safe from?" the whole thing loosens its grip. Because the hiding place only works as long as you don't know you're in it. If this changed how you see your own drive, the next one to watch breaks down the exact moment self-sabotage takes over, why you procrastinate on the things that matter most, and what's really happening in your brain when you do. It's in the playlist.